Hi, my name is Jordan Davis, and today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite things in the entire world. That is CentriKid camps. I hope that in the next few minutes you'll learn a little bit about why this camp means so much to me and why I talk about it all of the time. So, let's get started. What is a better place to begin than the beginning? So that's where we'll start today. CentriKid Camps was started in the year 2000 at Linden Valley Conference Center in Linden Valley, Tennessee. This is a picture of the 18 people who were on the inaugural team that worked camp that first summer of CentriKid. Over the last 16 years of camp, a few things have changed. One of those things is the CentriKid Camps logo. Seen here on the left is the original colorful logo that was designed to represent CentriKid's kid friendliness. Seen on the right is the new logo. The logo was changed in 2008 and the name was reformatted to no longer have the dash. Camp has also changed in size over the last 16 years. The inaugural summer had one location and 18 staffers. Last year, in 2015, CentriKid employed more than 200 summer staff members and had camp at 20 different locations. Last summer, we served over 30,000 children and their adult leaders. So what exactly is CentriKid Camps? That's a great question. CentriKid is a 5-day, 4-night camp for 3rd through 6th graders to have the time of their lives and learn more about the message of Jesus Christ. During the week, campers participate in tons of cool activities that ultimately all point back to the gospel. Campers get to experience activities all throughout the day that are created with them in mind. One thing CentriKid values is kid-friendly programming. We desire that every kid who comes to camp feels safe and comfortable and are ready to have the time of their lives. So let's take a look at what kids get to do during the week. Kids who come to camp will spend time in worship, Bible study, and my favorite part of the day, track times. Track times is where campers will spend the majority of their day at camp. It's awesome because kids get to choose 3 activities that they really enjoy. These activities are anything from creative dance to flag football, cooking, swimming, and even archery. In the evenings, campers will eat dinner and file into the auditorium for a night of worship. Kids will get to experience a service that is geared specifically towards them. This includes songs with motions, awesome videos related to the day's theme, and a kid-friendly message that includes props, volunteers, and crowd participation. CentriKid Camps is different from other church summer camps because it's super easy for churches to attend. What that means is churches sign up and show up and CentriKid does the rest. It truly enables church group leaders and children's ministers to love on their kids during the week while staffers run all of the program aspects of camp. CentriKid has played a huge role in my own life and is a big part of who I am today. You see, I attended CentriKid Camps as a camper the summer after I was in the 5th and 6th grade. I fell in love with the super awesome staffers and the activities that we got to do all day. From the moment I arrived at camp, I knew that I would not ever want that week to end. I remember after my first week of camp in 5th grade. As it came to a close, I looked at my mom, who was chaperoning the trip, and said, "I'm going to do this one day." She looked at me confused and said, "Do what?" To which I replied, "Work CentriKid, of course." She said, "Okay, when the time comes, if you still want to, we'll talk about it." My feelings about working camp only grew stronger each year. The only problem was you had to be finished with your freshman year of college before you could apply. I was blessed to be able to go with my church as a chaperone during my junior and senior years of high school. During those 2 years, the idea that I could finally be a staffer became all the more real. I remember the day that I applied. I was so excited I couldn't wait for my interview. This was the moment I'd been waiting for since the 5th grade. My interview was in October 2013. I was told after the interview that I would know my placement somewhere close to the beginning of December, and so the countdown began. I remember reading the email I had gotten from CentriKid, offering a position as a summer staffer. I was so excited for the summer ahead, and I couldn't wait to meet the team of college students that I would be serving alongside for more than 10 weeks in Forest, Mississippi. I found out that I would be teaching 4th grade Bible study during the morning and 2 different track times in the afternoon. When training week had arrived, I was so excited to meet the team I would be serving with all summer long. They were the coolest, most encouraging people I had ever met. The summer was full of fun and excitement and hanging out with the coolest kiddos around. Every week was completely different. Even though camp programming was the same, we had around 300 new campers every week to make things new and exciting. My favorite part of each week was definitely OMC. OMC stands for Organized Mass Chaos. It is only the messiest, raddest, most fun game on the entire planet. During OMC, campers run around and try to complete as many task cards as they can during the game. When time is up, the team with the most task cards wins bragging rights for an entire year. During OMC, campers and staffers get to dress up in awesome outfits that represent their team color. To make things even more messy, staffers run around and spray kids with shaving cream and chunk water balloons into the air while campers complete tasks. It truly is mass chaos. The kids love it, and the adults even dress in their team color too. Working my first summer of camp was incredible. I found new friendships with my staff, and I met some of my very best friends, who we still talk to this day. The people on my team truly challenged me to grow in my walk with the Lord. They pushed me to go out of my way to serve others and grow in all areas of my life. After my first summer, I knew I wanted to return for a second time. My second summer of camp was spent traveling around the country. We would set up camp and host it during the week. On the weekends, we would tear down and travel to our next location. I worked in Kentucky, Arkansas, Maryland, Virginia, and North Carolina last summer. My team was truly a bunch of rock stars. Everyone worked so hard to make sure that camp was great every single week. After 2 full summers as a CentriKid staffer, I couldn't imagine spending my summer break doing anything else. I cannot wait to be back at camp playing games, dancing like a fool, and hanging out with kids all day long for the 3rd time. I truly believe that the very best way to ensure that you will have fun is to be where children are present.